The latest in the Justin Baldoni, Blake Lively sexual harassment case, which has to be a lawsuit between the two dumbest fucking people on the planet Earth. I've never seen a lawsuit where each side keeps putting shit out intentionally that makes them look worse. The latest is from the Baldoni camp. They put out a 6-minute voice note that Baldoni sent to Blake Lively at 2 a.m. where he was just groveling at her feet like a complete total weirdo loser creep. And everybody now thinks that he looks worse. Now, we'll play a snippet of it. We won't play the full 6 minutes because it's absolutely nauseating. It's basically Baldoni just groveling at Blake Lively's feet. Apparently, he screwed up some sort of rewrite. Blake Lively had Ryan Reynolds and Taylor Swift go through the script and give notes and rewrite things, and she sent it back to Baldoni, and Baldoni was not like praising both of them with all the praise in the world. He was like, yeah, it's good. I love their passion. Like, I'm going to put it together with my stuff and, we'll come to a solution. And Blake Lively was upset that he wasn't like, oh my God, you and your friends, your dragons, Khaleesi, you're so fucking amazing. And there was something about he wouldn't send her the script. All I know is that Baldoni knew she was upset. Now, Blake Lively texted him at 1:50 in the morning, so he responded at 2 a.m., which is important because a lot of people are like, what kind of a creep sends a 2 a.m. voice note that's 6 minutes long? And it's like, well, she just texted me, so I'm replying to that. So here's the clip.
Hey, Blake. It is 2 in the morning. Hopefully this does not wake you up. Whew. Wow, there's so much I want to say to you. I want to start with an apology. Man, for sure fell short, and you worked really hard on that. I feel really grateful that you feel safe enough to tell me that that's how you feel and share that with me, and I'm really sorry, and I'm excited to go through the whole movie with you. I'm just excited to spend time with you. I'm excited to be in your sphere and your presence, and all that to say, I'm just really looking forward to spending time together. I am so sorry you have been through what you've been through with these other filmmakers and producers or whoever the people were that you worked with. It just pissed me off. Hey, I'm going to stop rambling because Jesus Christ, it's been 6 minutes and 30 seconds. So you probably have kids all over you and a baby on your boob and you're listening to me ramble at 2 in the morning. Hey, I'm done. Cutting myself off. Good night.
The rest of the 6 minutes is more of the same. It's just him at her feet, just groveling like a little bitch, being like a total weirdo, like, I love being in your sphere, and like, you're so amazing. Just, that's just Baldoni in a nutshell. If you could take a person and boil them down to a 6-minute clip, that is Justin Baldoni, and that is why everybody hates him. However, in listening to that, I don't think that sounds like a guy who is sexually harassing someone. If you are forcing yourself upon someone physically or unwanted advances or making them uncomfortable, you're not having late night convos where you're texting him about your husband and your friend and your career and your experiences. This is two people who are completely fucking obsessed with each other. If you can't see that by now, you have never had any sort of relationship, never been in love, never had been in lust, never had a bad breakup. This is textbook shit. If you take all the stuff that Justin Baldoni said about other producers and movie sets and scripts, take all that movie language and just replace it with relationship talk, this is just very clearly two people who have feelings for each other. When you're like, oh, I'm so sorry what those other writers and producers did to you, that is textbook male feminist, I'm in touch with my feelings, I'm not like those other guys talk. That is a guy going, oh, I'm so sorry what your exes did to you. I'm so sorry what those other guys did to you. I'm not like them. I'm in touch with my feelings. I can't wait to work with you. I can't wait. We have so much chemistry on set. If you take all away the movie stuff, it's like, I can't wait to be with you. We're so good together. We're soulmates. It's all just two people who caught feelings, and then either I'm married, we're both married, this isn't going to work. Whatever happened, and now it's like, fuck, fuck, and they're launching the nukes. It's like right in front of everyone's face. Now, again, in listening to those 6 minutes, I think it's pretty clear he's not the aggressor forcing himself. It does not feel like Blake Lively's in any sort of situation that she cannot stop or get herself out of. As a matter of fact, I feel like she has all the power. This feels like a guy who's on his hands and knees being like, I'm so sorry. Yes, you and your powerful husband and your powerful friends are so amazing, and I will be better, and I will make sure that you get all the praise and the credit you deserve. So to me, it's like, I feel like we're on opposite ends of the fucking spectrum here. And like, in what universe is that guy the sexual harasser, the aggressor? I don't know the law. We'll find out what happens in a court of law. I think that 6-minute video is a good thing in court. Out of court, it's garnering reactions like this, which, don't get me wrong, these people are fucking stupid. You can't be like, what kind of a creep sends this to a married woman at 2 a.m.? Okay, well, first of all, she started it by texting him at 1:50. So it was an appropriate time and response time. Number two, they're both talking about their marriage and their significant other. It's not like he's texting her like, oh, you gotta take your clothes off. I want to fuck you. They're talking about each other's marriage and work and life and all that shit. It's creepy and it's try hard and he's a loser, but it's not like I am forcing myself sexually upon you. And these people saying the quote that Justin Baldoni is talking about Blake Lively's breasts in this voice note is fucking insane. And that's why you can't trust any headline or any social media or anything. Because if you listen to somebody say, I'll let you go, it's 2 a.m., it's late, I know you got kids, you probably got a baby on the boob, I'm out of here. And you spin that as a 6-minute 2 a.m. voice note talking about someone's tits. Come on, you have an agenda. You hate Justin Baldoni. You like Blake Lively. You want her to win, and so you're spinning that as some sort of inappropriate talk about her body. He said, you got a baby on the boob. Her breastfeeding has been a whole part of this lawsuit. She's breastfeeding on set. Justin Baldoni doesn't want to bother her. She invites him into the trailer while she's breastfeeding, and then that gets turned on him like he's invading her privacy. So breastfeeding has been a part of this. It's out there. It's talked about. He says you got a baby on the boob, and now people are like, oh, he's talking about her tits. Fuck that. That's the problem with this world. Nobody in any situation, whether you're arguing about something trivial like sports or something serious like a sexual harassment lawsuit, once people have made up their side on who they like, their initial bias based on what they've heard or what they think or what they want to be true, they have no ability to put that aside and look at facts. Like, I hate Justin Baldoni. I hate him. He's the worst kind of guy. The male feminist who's like apologizing simply for being a male, who is just like sucking on some girl's clit, being like, I'm so sorry that you live this existence and I will do anything possible to make you feel better and you're the queen and I'm a nothing. I hate it. I hate that. But I'm able to look at this and be like, this guy is not sexually harassing her. He sucks. But he's being accused of something horrible by someone who I think is just a power-hungry, tone-deaf celebrity bitch. She just comes across as that. It's like, no kidding. You have all these stories from other movies where all the guys are always a problem. Well, if you look at what's going on with Justin Baldoni, it's like, maybe they weren't the problem. Because if this is just going to be the next story, she's going to go on to the next person and be like, oh, you wouldn't believe what happened to be on the set of This Is Us. And then you look at the facts and it's like, I don't know, this didn't seem that crazy. So who knows now? He's apologizing for all these past other people. And it's like, you're just one of the guys that she's steamrolling over because she's Blake Lively, she's married to Ryan Reynolds, and she's friends with Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift has got to hate this, by the way. Hate. If I know Taylor Swift, like I think I know Taylor Swift and Tree Payne and her PR and all that, they do not like being attached to all these headlines. I mean, every single one is now about the two of them and Taylor Swift. And you don't need that smoke in your life. It's just, the whole thing, these people all fucking suck so bad and are so out of touch with reality. And the fact that Blake Lively, who he's got to be worth so much money. Ryan Reynolds has like several billion-dollar enterprises. He's got the gin, he's got Mint Mobile, he's got the football club, he's got Deadpool, his movie career. He is one of the top earners. They could just go live their awesome fucking life, and they are so hell-bent on this guy and however things went down. It truly makes me, like, the more logical explanation at this point is that something happened between him and Blake Lively needs to do all this to save face for Ryan Reynolds. Because if she was actually being sexually harassed, I understand that. Ryan Reynolds, her husband, she needs to stand up for herself. All of that makes sense. You need to put this guy away. Get it. Understand. If it's not really that and it's a gray area and now we're just getting into a PR war, in what world would you rather do this than just live your fucking awesome life. It's like, hey, do you want to have all your text messages read? All of your emails read? You don't think there's going to be shit in those emails and texts about other people maybe? And just things that you say in general that are now going to be out there in the public that you don't want out there? You're willing to risk all of that and go through all of this and spend all that money when you could just be like, you know what? Let's just go on our yacht in like the French Riviera. Let's just go live our awesome life with our kids and be happy. You'd rather do this? It makes no sense unless it's like something deeper, something more scandalous. Got a little scandy going on where it's like, we caught feelings, we were flirting, we were fucking. Something was happening. It went south. Now it's out in the open. Ryan Reynolds found out about it. I got to spin this. I got to accuse. We got to go to court because otherwise I look like an asshole. Something like that at this point is more logical than what's being laid out. Because if anything, this guy just looks like an absolute fucking pussy who is terrified of Blake Lively, that she holds all the power in this relationship. And he's up at all hours of the night being like, I'm so sorry. What can I do to help you? I'll do anything. I'm so sorry. That's the guy that you are afraid of and is an aggressor and unwanted. What? None of this makes any sense. These people are the worst. And they just keep putting things out that everyone in the public is going to be like, you fucking, you're a bitch, you're a creep, you all suck. Maybe in a court of law you have to do these things, and I understand it. If you're being charged with sexual assault, you got to put out all the evidence that can prove the opposite of that. But in court of public opinion, you all look so fucking stupid. All over the dumbest, worst fucking movie ever. A movie that sucked. A movie that was this cookie cutter, fluffy bullshit about such a serious topic. All these people. Colleen Hoover, fuck you, suck. Blake Lively, fuck you, suck. Justin Baldoni, fuck you, suck. All of this shit over a terrible movie that never should have been made in the first place. Make this go away. Make this get out of my life. I can't stand these people, but I'm obsessed with this idea that this guy's getting railroaded, and watching the public opinion play out, it's like, this is how shit happens. This is how you get completely railroaded on shit that may not be real. All because of just spin, PR, people's preferences, people obsessed fans, all this shit where, a no name going up against a big celebrity. There's a lot at play here, but man, is all of it fucking